Moro,
Right.
I think that we took over, I will say, a very, very problematic road sector.
Okay.
And it is evident for all to see.
Right.
The rains have just started, and people on daily basis are confronted with the bad nature of the roads they have to use from their homes to work or to marketplaces. It is the story of our lives. And yet, the road ministry is indebted to the tune of over 21 billion Ghana cedis. That is supposed to be works done and certificates raised for payments. Over 21 billion Ghana cedis. That's what we took over. Commitment was over 100 billion Ghana cedis.
Whoa.
Commitments are contracts awarded and certificates yet to be raised. If you put the contracts awarded together, so you do not know if the contractors are on site working or not, but they have a contract with the road ministry to construct a road. That's commitment. So the commitment is over 100 billion. And works done, certificates raised for payments over 21 billion Ghana cedis. So, Moro, with this sum, you will expect that, at least, especially in our major cities, the road network will be better than it is today. Unfortunately, it is not. And yet you have a party that just left government. That, when it was in government, insisted that they constructed over 13,000 kilometers of road. And they continue to do that. And they scream at the top of their voices that we should pay contractors. We should pay contractors. We are not paying contractors. And they are not showing us the roads that they did for which they want us to pay them. All they care about is us paying them. Now, 13,000 kilometers, Moro, is a distance from Ghana, in fact, beyond UK, traveling by road. Now, imagine one government claims they did that. And they are not backing down. Because Nana Akufo-Addo said they have constructed 13,000 new roads. Imagine a government does roads that is the length of, that covers the length from Ghana to the UK. Would we have the situation that we have in just Accra? Where are the roads? Mm-hmm. So, at least let's be honest that we did something, but let's not blow the little that we did out of proportion, especially when people are still dealing with the very bad nature of the roads that we have. We found out that perhaps we do not have as many roads compared to the quantum of debt we have, because in some cases, some of the contracts that were signed were simply not fit for purpose. It led to us losing money.
For example?
A contract was entered into with an Indian company to construct a dual carriage way from Savelugu to Wale Wale. Now, the information we have is that the day the sod was cut, even the company didn't have equipment on site. They had to go and pick another company's equipment and did posters of this Indian company to paste on the vehicles just to deceive. And this is from the staff of the road ministry who were part of it all. Now, the interesting thing about this contract, Moro, is that it was an exim facility. The contractors walked away with $30 million with no work done. If you go to Savelugu, on the road to Wale Wale, all you see is an area where a few equipments of the company are parked. Nothing done on the road, but they were paid $30 million. And in that contract, like I said, the contracts were done for us to lose money. Can you believe that it was stated that after paying them $30 million mobilization, if they raise a certificate and within 30 or 45 days, I don't remember the number of days, government failed to honor the certificate, they had the right to terminate the contract.
Interesting.
We gave them tax waivers, Moro, for them to bring in their vehicles. So immediately they raised the first certificate and government failed to honor within the stated number of days. They wrote to government to say they were terminating the contract. And actually even began to move the vehicles that they brought in as a result of our tax waiver to a neighboring country where they had other jobs to do. So when you say pay contractors, I mean, we ask the question, should we engage in the kind of payments that, such as this one, which brought us no roads? So we have been painstakingly doing the audits together with my boss. We've traveled almost to every part of this country. We've been to all the 16 regions. We have assessed the road situation. We have looked at our own manifesto promises. And we have come to the conclusion that the best way to deal with the road network situation in this country is to critically examine some of the roads that can open up the country for business. So you hear, and I was very sad when the former Minister of Roads, Honorable Asensu Boachi, my very good friend on the floor, made an outrageous claim that it was wrong for us to consider constructing roads to places where there are no people. I mean, do you have animals in the Volta region?
So there are no human beings.
There are no human beings. That there are no human beings. That we shouldn't prioritize constructing roads to areas where there are no human beings.
He never said so. Where there are no human beings.
He said that he had to even withdraw and claim that he was misunderstood. But he said so in plain words.
But what he's withdrawn it, so that's...
No human beings.
But he's withdrawn it.
So there are no people, no human beings from Techima all the way to Hamle. There are no human beings.
He says he's sorry.
From the Aflao all the way to Nakpanduri to Bintiri, there are no human beings. But you see, perhaps they don't understand the geography of this country. Well, I have said it many times, and on this platform, I think I have said it before, that one of the biggest problems I think Ghana faces is that we have too many people in decision-making who have not traveled this country. All they know is Accra, Kumasi, Cape Coast. So they do not really understand and appreciate how together investments can be leveraged to make this nation better than it currently is. We don't see beyond our nose. And you can't blame people for not knowing and taking decisions only based on what they know. I have met too many people in very critical and sensitive institutions who have never been beyond Ashanti region or beyond the central region.
Why do you think that's important?
It's important because you have a better appreciation of the nation called Ghana. And you come to realize how an intervention in the north will have a direct correlation and impact on operations in the south.
Right.
And how the west can impact the east.
Right.
And you will realize that interventions in Accra, Kumasi, Cape Coast, or even Ho do not give you the full benefits of, the full benefits that you should derive from these interventions if you had better understanding of other areas of the country.